how to make 100,000 naira selling your knowledge on WhatsApp. And the interesting thing is that this 100,000 can be made in 48 hours and you can make even more. So let's get into it. We are going to first of all look at your mindset. Yes, before we go into all of this, we need to look at some things you think and things we should get together before we go forward. So this program is actually not a get rich quick scheme. I do not in any way believe in get rich quick programs. I'm a sucker for hard work. I believe so much that failure is part of what you need to go through to succeed. So if you must go through this training, you must have these things in mind. The results and figures that we might probably talk about through this 3 days training are just what my own results. They are figures I have done. So you will encounter your own figures, and this is basically going to the quality of your presentation and a whole lot of other things. So the results and figures you encounter through this course, through the course of this presentation, are my personal results, and I got them through hard work and determination after so many failed attempts. So I'm just trying to let you know that you try once, you try second time, you try third time, and you don't get it, doesn't mean you should give up. You will definitely get it. That is the thing. So hard work, determination, consistency is what you need to get this done. And then your own results may vary, and this would be dependent on so many factors like your background, your experience, your work ethics, the quality of your knowledge, the quality of your presentation, and a whole lot of other things. So this is more like a disclaimer, right? So you need to like have this in mind before we get started. Okay, now, if you're not willing to accept all of this, or your reason for being here is because you think that to replicate all of the results you will see here is without hard work, then I think that you shouldn't be here. If you think that the reason to be here is because you will make so much money in a long time, then I'll advise you leave right now and go do some other things with your life, because this, like I said, is not a get rich quick scheme. So now that we've get that out of the way, we can now go into what you should expect from this webinar. What you should expect is nothing but value, lots of value worth being paid for, even if it is for free. This is what you'll be getting. And also, if you put into practice all that will be taught here with consistency, with hard work, see, you will make even more than my results. I promise you that you will make more than my results. Now, who is this program for? This program is for business owners. If you are a business owner and you're looking for ways to get more clients for your business, this program is for you. If you have any skill set, any knowledge, you know where people can buy cars for less or very cheap cars, you have a knowledge of how people can do quick driver's license, you are good to go. Whatever knowledge you have at all, graphic designing, wig making, cap making, anything you know how to do, this is for you. You can make money teaching other people how to do these things. There are a lot of people who want to learn these things that you have knowledge for. All you need to do is to go and look for where they are, their hideouts online, and go sell to them. Then those who are unemployed and have no business, yes, if you are unemployed, you have no business, if you don't even have business, even if you don't have a skill, there are lots of affiliate programs. I'm going to roll them out as we go on. You can also learn some of these digital skills. I have lots of them. You can learn and begin to like teach and make money from. Those willing to put in the hard work Those of you who are patient and are ready to be consistent, this program is definitely for you. And lastly, those who do not believe or think this is another Ponzi scheme or get rich quick program. Yes, if you don't believe this is another Ponzi scheme, then this is for you. But if you think this is another Ponzi scheme, honestly, it is not for you. I'm saying this because most times when I talk about selling knowledge online or selling anything online or making money online, people think it is just something that is easy, you double your money, whatever. It takes hard work, it takes consistency, and then it takes patience. So we will be going into the next thing, why you should take this free training seriously. So it is super easy to make money selling your knowledge on WhatsApp. There is only what you need, which I have talked about: dedication and consistency. And then this is the time when you need as many sources of income as possible. So if you can make this another source of income for you, why not? Why not? And lastly, you do not need capital to do this or resources to begin. All you need is the time, right information, which I am ready to provide for you, your data, smartphone, and then the zeal for you to make it happen. Now, a few heads up before we dive right in. I promise to give you massive value, right? We've talked about that. So through the course of this 3 days webinar, I'm going to give you massive value, something that you can go to use instantly to crush the rest of 2021, starting today, that is July 21st. I'm also going to give value. I've said that, okay, fine. I'm going to continue to give value, nothing but value. Now, this session gains you a double-edged natural upsell because we're going to give you nothing but value. So no hard sales, none at all. So, but at the end of the session, I'll give you access to my courses that will help you achieve all that you need to begin getting the results you want to see while implementing everything taught here. So, but I'm going to give you all of these in cheaper rates, a token more than what I ordinarily sell them for. And then I understand that you may not have the time to go through all of the requirements to get results, but you are interested in this. I quite get that. So all of these, sometimes people do not have the time to go through all of these courses, so they just want a fix, especially when they have the money, which I completely understand. So if you fall under this category, we have you covered. I will make an invitation for about 2 persons to come on and continue working with me, and it will cost you just 45,000 naira as against the 120,000 I work personally with clients on projects such as this. But all of these will never dilute what we'll be gaining on this training at all. Everything here will take you through what you need to get started. It doesn't matter that it is free. So let's dive right into it. Get a pen, get a paper, write down your ideas quickly as they come. You will have lots of them coming in. I will not try to do any shalaye. I'll go right into it. I'm also not going to give you any fluff. Don't worry, you're going to get, I know WhatsApp is giving 24 hours for you to have this, so even if you miss it, as far as you register, you don't have any problem. For everyone who registers, you're going to get a replay. So even if you finish watching, you will get a replay of this so that you can use to practice in as much as you register. But if you did not, I assume you were not interested. So let's get right into it. All you need to sell your knowledge on WhatsApp is 3 things: your smartphone, your data, and WhatsApp. Nothing more. Smartphone, data, and your WhatsApp. So there are 2 things you need to do to get started. Number 1, you need to use WhatsApp Business. Yes, to do this, to begin making money on WhatsApp, you do not need the GB WhatsApp and all those other WhatsApp you use. What you need is WhatsApp for Business. So run along to Play Store if you are not using WhatsApp Business, and then go get it. You need to also set up your WhatsApp Business to suit your niche and brand, and the brand that you want to grow through your training sessions or your business generally. So I have a YouTube video of how to set up your WhatsApp and for business. So when I'm sending the replay, I'm going to send a link to that video, so you have nothing, absolutely nothing to worry about getting started. So we are now going into the main thing, how to make 100,000 naira selling your knowledge on WhatsApp. And for today, we'll be covering two things on this: your planning and pricing, how to plan and how to price. Now let's start with planning. This is the WhatsApp class map, right? Before you even think of starting up the WhatsApp in the first place, you need to do what? You need to think about what your upsell will be. Your WhatsApp class could be either what? A lead magnet or a direct upsell consisting your core offer. If you're not into digital marketing, I might just be speaking lots of jargons or registers you do not understand. So I'm going to break it down. Your lead magnet is simply something you give out for free. Like this training we are having now is a lead magnet. I'm just using it. I'm coming across so many of you attending this status-based training for the very first time, right? So I need to make you know me, make you understand me, make you keep you warm, make you trust me, and that is why I'm giving you this training for free, and that is why it is a lead magnet. So once you get your lead magnets, you can then begin to upsell, and from your upselling starts from your core offer, to your major upsells. Now, your core offer is basically the WhatsApp class, which is the last thing we have on the first row here. So your WhatsApp class is your core offer. Then from there you can then upsell. So you can decide to upsell your major upsells. You can decide to make it a coaching offer, a do with you offer, or a do for you offer. So it is left for you to choose what you want to upsell here, and then you insert it here. So find your upsell, find the type first before you get into your WhatsApp class idea. Decide what type of upsell offer will I be convenient, or will be convenient for me to do. As we go right into this, you're going to understand all of these and then make your choice. This is basically what your upsell offers should look like. So we talked about the do for you, the done with you, the coaching, and the core offer. The core offer is usually the first thing. Now, you can decide to go into core offer without giving lead magnets, which I do not advise, except maybe you already have an audience. If you already have an audience, then you can do a free go into a core offer straight without doing a lead magnet. If you do not have an audience already, you must go into having a core offer, or rather a lead magnet first, so that people will trust you. Give them something for free, do a free training first before introducing your core offer. Now your core offer should now be what? Should be very interesting. They should be, if you have an excellent core offer, people will be happy to pay you for coaching, for done with you, or for done for you, because this core offer is usually cheap, between 1,000 to 5,000. People are, they could say, okay, let me spare this. They will not mind, even if they don't get value, no problem. But if you give them value, they will be willing to pay you more for your coaching, or that's your major upsell, which could either be coaching, the done with you, or the done for you. Okay, so for the coaching session, this part is basically, all you have to do is take them through, like look over their efforts, make corrections, give directions, and all of that. So you can do this twice a week or 3 times a week, depending, or even once a week. I think right now, I think I have two coaching classes for 2 clients. I just do it. We meet twice a week for one, we meet once a week for the other. So that's basically how it works. So for the done with you, help them set up the whole work from the beginning, the templates. You get them the materials and promotions and all of that. This one is like both of you are doing it together. I think I have this I'm doing with somebody on YouTube right now. So so that is it. Basically, both of you, we do these things together. you're doing it with that person. And then the done for you, the person is not lifting a finger at all. The person is not lifting a finger. You are doing everything from creating the content to doing every single thing, the classes, organizing it, promotion. You are doing it. All you do is to get paid for doing it. So the core offer, I've talked about it. This is where you have your 1 to 3 days training. After doing, you package it either as a document, a video, or an audio session. They go through it and implement on their own. Now, for this done for you session, like I said, you do not need any the client or whoever is not lifting up a finger. So you're doing everything yourself, and it's very expensive. So you're taking only one client per month, per month, because you have to do all of the work. The done with you, you will have to do it with the person. So it is also very expensive. You have to take only 1 to 5 clients per month. You can't do more than 1 to 5, so that you don't get overwhelmed. So you help to do the work from the scratch. The coaching session, like I said, you can just do like one, only between 1 to 10 people. You set out time, you guys meet on Skype calls or Zoom sessions or meet, and then you coach the person, take the person through coaching session. Then for the core offer, I've said it that they work independently. So all you need to do is to prepare your teaching materials, your notes, do them in either video, audio, or whatever you give to them, gather them in a WhatsApp class or a WhatsApp group or wherever, and you take them. This one, you can have them 20 to 100 persons. Now, your needs for this, the done for you and the done with you upsell, is you don't have much time to spend with the people. You need to like work independently, but then you do it only you or with them, but then you have to charge between 50,000 to 120,000, right? Then the done for you, where you are doing everything yourself, you charge between 150,000 to 200,000. The coaching session, you charge between 30,000 to 50,000. This one too is sort of you have more people, and then you have time to you and them are going through it together. Like they are doing the work, but you are putting them through. But for the core offer, where you have your crowd, you charge between 1,000 to 5,000 people. You don't charge more than 5,000. Yeah, so you charge between 1,000 to 5,000. You have your crowd, you can have 200 people, 20 people, 100 people, whatever the amount of people, but they are doing the work. All you need to do is to teach them. That's all. Now, your WhatsApp class should stimulate impulsive buying. Once somebody goes through your class, the next thing the person should be thinking of, oh, how do I get this person's course? I need to like get this course. This is so much value. And the best way for the person to get stimulated to buy into your upsells is what is when you have given value. So you need 3 things to make this happen. You need quality promotion and quality traffic. So as you go through the course of this training, I'm going to show you how you get traffic, both paid and free. Now, you also need to get quality offer and presentation. If your offer and presentation is not good enough, you are going nowhere. You will not make this happen for yourself. So I've had a lot of people, they come and meet me. Maybe I ran ads for them. I got them 100 leads, some 150 leads, some even 500 leads. And they come and tell me, nobody bought. What is the quality of your offer? That is the thing. By the time I say, okay, let me go through their offer and presentation, I tell them, even me, I'm not going to buy this thing. No, there is no value in it. So quality of your offer and presentation, quality of your promotion and your traffic. Again, if you are not getting the right traffic, instead of you to look for people who are interested in what you are doing, you are getting people who are not interested. You are wasting. So quality of your traffic and promotions, quality of your offer and presentation. Then lastly, quality of your copy. You need to also get copy. We have softwares that help us produce quality copies. So if copy is also an issue for you, you can reach out and we'll write your copies. Copies are basically those texts that people read to make them decide, I want to buy this product or I want to pay for this class. So you make sure that it has great quality. Now, your WhatsApp class maths triggers dopamine rush for an upgrade. So after your WhatsApp class, if people are not hungry to upgrade, then something is wrong. I don't think I've ever had a WhatsApp class where I don't have somebody say, okay, can you coach me through how to do this? Or somebody say, just do this for me, I'll pay you and I get paid. Or somebody say, can we do this together? I'll pay you. So that is the essence. So after getting your 100 people in one class and you teach them and collect either 5,000, 3,000, 1,000, or whatever it is you want to collect, at least one person should be ready to pay you 100,000 naira for you to do it for him or her, or for you to do it with him or her, depending. So now imagine that you have done, after your main class, one person now say, do this for me, or let's do this together, do this with me, let me pay you 100,000 naira. You have made it. So this is basically me telling you that with this knowledge I am giving you, you can make more than 100,000 naira. Me saying 100,000 naira is me being being modest. Don't want to like hype it a lot so that you don't think, oh wow, I'm scared of making you think it's a get rich quick scheme. That's why I'm even limiting it to this amount, but you can make way more than this. Now let's take a recap. This is actually where we end it for today's own session. We'll look at other things tomorrow and next tomorrow. So for today, we have looked at setting up your WhatsApp platform. Like I said, I'm going to give you links to a video I have on YouTube that can help you do this. For those of you that will be watching a replay of this either on my YouTube channel or as my lead magnet courses, the link is going to, or the video is going to be among what you'll be having. So you just have to look for it around the course that you've just got. So we have also looked at how to structure your WhatsApp class from your main lead magnet class to your core offer class to your upsell classes. And we also looked at what upsell type you should go for and the best prices for this what for your WhatsApp classes and the upsells. Welcome to this section, which is section 2. This is going to be very short. I'm going to try to make this as quick and as short as possible. So we are going to go into what we'll cover today. The first thing we'll look at is how to uncover your first hot selling training or teaching topic. Then we'll look at how to name your training or teaching topic so that it attracts massive attention. We are also going to look at how to structure your training topic so that people will get into it for a very long term, so that you have long-term clients or customers. We're going to take you through preparing for your WhatsApp teaching sessions. Then we going to also take you through how to get free traffic. So let's get into it. The first thing, how to uncover your first hot selling training or teaching topic. So at this part, we're going to look at the type of WhatsApp training that people buy, how to engineer impulsive buying triggers into your WhatsApp class. I remember in section 1 that we had yesterday, I said we're going to treat this today. Then lastly, we'll look at how to find an idea, even if you don't know how to do that. So what type of training do people buy into? People buy into bit-sized, specific, tangible, and immediately usable information that solves only one problem for them. So you need to understand what your customer journey is. You need to, in your brain, imagine who your customer persona is. What is the problem that this person wants to solve? So your training should solve one specific problem, like the one you are going through now is one problem. How to do what? How to make money teaching one thing. What is that? Your knowledge. On WhatsApp. So once you are ready to solve a specific something that is usable immediately, that you can use immediately. You can see that after going through this training, you can use it immediately to do what? To begin to implement, to get results. And what? It solves one problem. So you're basically taking your trainees or your clients or your customers from one point to the other, from point A to point B. So that is your bit-sized, specific, tangible, and immediately usable information. That information you are giving out in your training should move your customer from, or your trainees, from point A to the last point, which is either A, B, C, D, or E. So from a point where they know absolutely nothing about WhatsApp marketing to a point where they could sell their knowledge on WhatsApp. So this is, I'm just using this as an instance. So this is the before and after journey. This is point A to point B. So point to point E, I took this back. So point A is before, point E is when they've gained the knowledge, which is after. So what happens at point A? They know absolutely nothing about what you want to teach them. Point E, you've given them all of what you've promised that you would teach. So this is it. So let's say you want to show people how to create, or how to take their businesses online, or how to start an online business. So point A, which is before, is basically your trainees have absolutely no business online, or they don't even know how to have the number one thing to do to make them have a business online. So that is before. Then after your training, you're taking them to the point where they get their first 20 customers online. Just like I'm taking you this training where you probably do not have the slightest idea of how to move, of how to teach on WhatsApp. And at the end of this training, you have your WhatsApp class, and you find yourself having 20 or 100 trainees on WhatsApp. So it's basically it. So step one is not knowing or having any business online, not having any business online, or knowing how to put your business online. So that is the before. So you take them through step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These steps are the steps that we will take through to teach them before they know how to put their business online, or they get their first 20 clients online. So this is it. So this is the point. This is all of what it will take them to put their business online. So let's say you want to teach, for instance, how to put business online. The first thing you have to teach is what? How to create offer. It is the first thing. To put your business online, you need to what? Create your offer. Then you need to build your funnel, run traffic to that funnel, then create a winning upsell. With all of these processes, you will get your first 20 customers online. So it's simple. So you take them from point A to the last point through your training. So it means that when you start doing your research for your training, you need to find out how to create offer. So you will teach this. You need to find out or know how to build a funnel. So that's the second thing you will teach. The third thing you will teach is how to run traffic. The fourth thing you will teach is how to create a winning upsell. And then the last thing is that from your traffic and your upsell, you've got your 20 business online customers. You've put them at that point where they want to be. So this is it. First of all, bit-sized, specific, it has to be tangible, it has to be usable at that moment, and it must solve one problem. So you ask your this all of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes must be ticked. Once they are ticked, you know that you are good to go. So the next thing we'll look at is how to name your training or teaching courses so that it attracts massive attention. So there are different ways to do this. This is a template I have. You can, once you use this, you'll be able to engineer impulsive buying, or rather impulsive buying triggers into your WhatsApp class, how to you put the results you want your trainees to have using you put in the specific vehicle, just like the one you are going through now. How to You could say how to make your first 100,000 naira selling your products on your WhatsApp status, for instance. You could say how to do this specific result, specific end result. How to okay, let's say, good, how to run traffic to your WhatsApp class or to your WhatsApp funnel, whatever it is. This is basically what you use. So I'm going to share this with you. I think the slide, wherever you are watching this from, if even if this will be a replay, you're going to get the slide so that you can use this template to structure your titles or your topics. Now, let's now go into structuring. So this is how you get your structuring, how to you input your end result and then using the vehicle, just like what I have here, how to make 100,000 naira teaching your knowledge on specific vehicle. WhatsApp is a specific vehicle. So basically that is it. How to know if your man is secretly cheating on you. Get my organic solution that will help you clear your pimples in 3 days. So this is basically how you name your winning training topic. Once you have this, once you run traffic to any of these structured topics, you are definitely going to get the specific people you want that will buy that. So the next thing we're going to look at now is how to come up with an idea. So how do you come, even if you don't know what to teach, how do you come up with an idea? It's simple thing. I use trending topics on social media. What are the issues people are having? Like when there are DNA issues, there's one time DNA issues was raining. You can begin to, if you know how to, you can begin to make research of how somebody can know who is his or her child without paying so much or spending so much on a DNA test. I think I was having a conversation with somebody the other day concerning her. She should be watching this program also, concerning her, and she was faulting her customers for being scammed and saying that they are being scammed because they will look at a wig, a female wig that should cost 100,000, and they see that it is costing 10,000, and then they are buying it. And I told her that it's possible that those people don't even know the cost. They didn't know that that thing costs 100,000 and not 10,000. I wouldn't know too. I don't have the slightest idea. Even if I'm a woman, I don't have the slightest idea of what a wig costs. So, but tomorrow, if I have need to buy a wig and I see somebody that will show me how to identify an original human hair wig that costs so and so amount, I will go for it. I will want to know because I don't know this thing. I will want to know, and it will make me buy from that person the moment he or she upsells to me. So it's as simple as that. So find out what people are interested in. Go to Naira Land. People are asking questions every day on Naira Land. They're asking those questions because they want to know. They don't know those things. Create courses from those questions that they are being asked, then promote them, even run traffic on Naira Land and see how people will go because they already need that thing. Same thing with Quora and Reddit, even your Facebook groups you belong to. There's one group I belong to, Woman with Her Own Money. Some of the courses I create or I give ideas of courses I give to my clients. Honestly speaking, two of my female clients that I've worked with, the two ideas I gave them, I got them from questions that were asked in that particular page. Then we ran a research to see where other women are having such issues. So that is basically it. Go to Naira Land, go to Quora, go to Reddit, go to the Facebook groups or WhatsApp groups you belong to. Pay attention to the questions that people are asking. You will get your topic from them. So another thing is that once you get your topic, 2 or 3 or 4 topics, related topics that you find out that people are always asking of, run polls on them. Run polls on them. You could say, which of these will you buy for 5,000 naira? Option A, how to make money selling your knowledge on Zoom. Option B, how to make money selling your knowledge on WhatsApp. Disregard the silly comments. There will be silly comments, disregard them, but take up the most important. People want to know these things. Like I said, all of those groups also, when I see that, okay, these questions have been asked frequently, it means that people want to know how these things work. What do? I create a topic around them and I run a poll to see. That's how I make my own research, to see which will sell more. I run a poll, and the people with most problem for that takes the win, and I create my courses based on that. So the next thing is preparing for your WhatsApp training or teaching sessions on WhatsApp. It's simple. Number one, decide which platform you want to use. Do you want to do your teaching through groups? Do you want to do your teaching through broadcast, or you want to do your teaching through status? If you are starting out, please don't do broadcast, don't do status. If you are starting out, use groups. Use groups if you are starting out. Then when you have got to a certain level of influence, you can then, in fact, from that group you can upsell to people and say, I will want to add 10 or 20 people to a broadcast list where I become your accountability partner for 1 week. We run challenges, I follow you up, I send you broadcast messages every day of the challenge we do. You're going to pay 5,000 naira for this. You see, you have moved, you've upsold, you've moved from group to broadcast. But for the first time, use broadcast. I only advise even starters if maybe you are trying to build a certain level of traffic on your status. It means that you have run groups over and over again, and you have got people to on your status that would watch it. So that is it. But if you're starting out, please use group. Then you prepare your training materials. Prepare your training materials. I in my paid main classes, there are templates I give that you use to, like, basically do all of this. Templates you use to prepare your slides, to prepare your text, and everything you use to run your classes, and also for your promotions and all. So you run your promotions too. Before you run your promotions, you must prepare your sales letter, you must prepare your graphics, and then you run your promotions. You are running your promotions on all your social media platforms for a start. If you don't have money to do paid promotions, then you have your class, and then you upsell. In my premium classes, I teach how to run promotions, both free, both paid. I teach that completely. So, and also the templates you use to create your promotions to make people eager, to make them want to join your class. So, we are getting to the end. How to get your free traffic, how to get free traffic to your classes. Number one, I've said it before, set up your sales letter. Set up your sales letter. If you get it wrong at the sales letter part, that writing your winning sales copy, you will get it very wrong. You won't have what it takes. So like I said, I write sales letters, sales copies. In my premium classes, I also teach and give templates on winning sales letters. So for those of you who would want to be there, you will look out for the announcement, because they will definitely come up. So add your class title and then the link to your sales letter. All of you who are in this class got in through the link of my funnel or my landing page. So basically you must add the link. So you must look for a landing page. Your landing page could be WhatsApp. Your landing page could be your a page your sales page on your website, but you must have a link to create your funnel. Tomorrow we'll talk about funnel creation and you understand that aspect better. Then you let your group and profile interactions lead to the link. So basically do this by promoting on all social media handles, different groups you belong to, on Facebook, on WhatsApp, on your Instagram, on Twitter, on use celebrity posts on Twitter. I use that a lot and it has earned me so much traffic to my classes and other stuff I sell. So promote everywhere. Once you promote all of these places I've mentioned, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, WhatsApp status, Facebook story, WhatsApp story, Instagram story, everywhere promotable. So these are basically, once you promote in all of these places, you honestly don't need paid ads. You will get at least a handful. Then your promotions must include your personal results, your student results. So if you want to teach somebody how to take away pimple, it means you don't have pimple on your face. So you have to show people your before and after, when you used to have pimple and when you stopped having pimples. Or your students results, people who have bought from you or people who you have taught before, what are their results? You show them. If you don't have student results or you don't have your own results, this is where you have to run free classes so that you will get results from those free classes and use it to show as social proof to say you have to get into this class. These are the reactions of those people who already got into the class. So it's important. Then you have to explain the whys of your idea. Why are you assuring me that this will work? I'm assuring, for instance, in my case, I'm assuring you that if you attend this class and you put everything into practice, this will work for you because I have tried them and it has worked for me and I have results. Simple. So explain your whys, and that is that. So this is where we come to the end of this particular section. Here is a recap of what we've talked about. We've talked about hot selling WhatsApp classes. They must be bit size, they must be specific, they must be tangible, and they must be immediately usable, and must solve at least one problem. We also talked about how to generate catchy WhatsApp class titles, and I've promised I'm going to give you the templates. We talked about how to get ideas for your WhatsApp class and how to get the titles. Yes, where and how to get ideas for your WhatsApp classes. And we talked about preparing your WhatsApp training or teaching sessions, how you prepare for them, and then how you get your free traffic. So we'll be getting into section 3, where the whole thing will begin to make a whole lot of sense. And once you put all of this into practice, which I will advise you get the premium section of this class, where you have everything you need, all the resources you need to make this happen. And I promise you that you will definitely get that which you want. Okay, so welcome to section 3 of this program. This will be very quick, very quick. So we're going to cover about just a few things. Creating your WhatsApp sales funnels and landing pages. We're going to look at creating your training courses, running traffic to your classes, what your ideal teaching session should be like, upselling to your students, how you can make more money through this training, and then we'll conclude and then we move. So we are at how you can create your WhatsApp sales funnels and landing pages. It is simple. This is basically what your sales funnel should be. Your sales funnel should take you from your landing page to your sales page to your payment gateway and to your webinar platform. Now, your landing page, building your landing page is easy. It depends on what you want and how you want it. You can use either your website or your WhatsApp message, DM, yes, your WhatsApp inbox. So for those of you who always be like, I don't have a website, you don't have an excuse. You can use your WhatsApp DM to do what? To be your landing page. So it's just a matter of you creating your WhatsApp DM link using an automated link and an automated message that has to cover your sales letter. So all you just need is to run the WhatsApp DM platform, or use your WhatsApp DM or your WhatsApp as your landing page, is to use a WhatsApp API. Is to use a WhatsApp API, and that WhatsApp API simply automates everything for you, creates your landing page, automates, does your autoresponder, gives you the link you will use. Everything is just there for you, built in this API. So in the further training, in the premium training, this is part of the resources you need to get started. And at the end of this class, I'm going to tell you what it will cost you to get this. It is very simple. Then the next, okay, I talked about websites too. You just need to create, if you have a website, all you need to do is to design your page, design your landing page through your website. So if you also do not know how to do this and you have a website, also the course, the further courses for this training also covers that, right? So for the from your, once somebody gets to your landing page, the next thing that should be seen once they get to your landing page is your sales letter, and your sales letter should contain what? Your copy. So this is where you need to do a whole lot of work. When you mess it up at this point, you're going to mess every single thing up. So the further training session, the further course for this has a template where I give and walk you through how to do your sales copies. So it is left for you to get these resources and get started. So the next thing you do is to do your payment gateway. So you can use Paystack. Most times, like when you want to, let me tell you something, when you use private numbers, to private account number to run as a payment gateway, as a payment platform, people are skeptical. So you need to show authenticity. So one of the ways to show authenticity is to use a corporate company account. Now, in a situation where you don't have a corporate or company account, you have payment gateways like Paystack, you have Pioneer, you have a whole lot of them. So part of the courses, the premium course we have, it also takes you through how to use Paystack. That is so far the simplest of them. So if you don't have a corporate account, my advice to you is to use Paystack, but it is not a clear-cut stuff. You can still use your account number. So you can use Paystack, and for those people who are not able to pay through Paystack, they can then use the account number. Then the next thing, at the moment they pay, you take them to the WhatsApp group or the platform where you want to have the class. It's as simple as that. So now you're going into creating your training courses. There are two major reasons you should structure your training course or your WhatsApp class right, and I'm going to discuss that with you right now. I'm also going to discuss with you how to structure your WhatsApp training. So what are the reasons for structuring your WhatsApp class right? Number one, to deflect buyer's remorse, to make people hungry to buy from you. That is simply what that means, to buy your premium courses or your premium classes. And secondly, to give massive value. You need to give massive value that will make them naturally want to work further with you. Now, how do you structure your WhatsApp class? Simple. Two ways. It takes two ways. It's divided into two. One helps you to deflate buyer's remorse or to crush buyer's remorse. The other helps you to deliver value. For the section that helps you deflate or crush buyer's remorse, you tell them what the program is going to cover, the sections, just like I did with you on this program. You tell them why it is important. You show them results and let them understand that this thing is very easy to do. Then you give massive value, like give a breakdown of everything and how it works. Then for the value aspect, you tell them what you will cover in each of the section. Then you cover all of those things you have said you cover in each of the section. You give all of the value you said you're going to give, and then you recap what you have covered for each of the section. Now, what should your ideal teaching session or teaching class or your WhatsApp class look like? People do not know how this is going to be. Like, how do I do the presentation? Yes, I have a template that helps you do your presentation. I also give that in the premium session. But for this, you simply have what? You have the introduction, like you introduce the section, you talk about what to cover. Give these time limits. Your session should not be more than an hour, at most 2 hours. So but I advise an hour 30 minutes, an hour for the lecture, 30 minutes for questions. That is all. So you can use 10 minutes to introduce, use another 10 or 20 minutes to talk about 10 minutes talk about what you are going to cover. You can use another 15 minutes to talk about why the program is important. You use another 5 or 10 minutes to talk about your results. You use 30 minutes to give all of the value and break down everything you're going to say into sections, and then you conclude and you upsell. Very important. So how do you run traffic to your funnels? It's simple. You run Facebook sponsored ads. So in the premium class you're going to have, in the premium section of this that gives you all of the resources you need to start, part of what you have there is how you can run your sponsored ad into your funnel. So you can use Facebook sponsored ads, you can use Instagram sponsored ads, you can use WhatsApp TV ads, you can use Twitter ads. Ask your friends and family to share and then promote on groups. So basically, what are you promoting? Your funnels, your WhatsApp funnel. So two things: after creating your funnel, create your ad copy, and then your image, keep your images and videos ready, and then you run traffic to your funnels using any of these methods or all of the methods. Then you do what? You have everything you want. So next thing we'll be covering is upselling to your students. So this is where you introduce your chosen upsell with a strong call to action. Remember, the first thing you do, even while structuring this, is to decide your upsell. So once you've decided your upsell, after the class, you introduce your upsell, and with a strong to action, with a strong call to action saying, reach me here, reach me there, click on this link, pay to this number. Make sure you use a strong call to action. Then it's simple. Making money from your WhatsApp training, you have two-step plan. Okay, yes, you have two-step plan, two-step easy plan to make money for the rest of this year. So to make money for the rest of this year, to make 100,000 naira weekly or in 2 days, to make as much money as you want for the rest of this year, I've already given you the two-step easy plan: running your class and running an upsell. And now I'm going to give you a third. I'm going to give you a third way to make money from this. Simple. Download or export all the training sessions you have had so far, package them into a video, audio, or document file, depending on the method you use to carry out the training. So if it's text you use throughout, simple, document them and turn them into an ebook. Document them and turn them into a video course. Document them and turn them into an audio course. Upload on an online marketing platform. There are so many of them there. You can even create your own. Put them on Google Drive. Use seller.com and sell your courses. There are a whole lot of other marketing platforms you can use, and sell this one thing as a course. Run traffic to the course and you make money from it. So what is next? I have given you the easy plan to make money teaching your knowledge on WhatsApp. So are you going to make this drive, or not. If you're ready to start but you need guidance with all of these processes I have explained right now, there are just two things you need to do. Pick one option. You can click on the link around this video. I don't know where you will be watching it from. If you'll be watching it from YouTube, the link will be on the description. If you'll be watching it from my website, the link will just, the button, you just use the get access button down below. If you're going to be watching this from my status or from my any of my WhatsApp groups, the link will be attached to the video. So simply do what? Click on the link and get all the resources you need to get started at a very small token of 3,000 naira. That should be around $5 or so. I can't really say. Okay, it's actually for $7. That's 3,000 naira. Yes, but if you are part of this training and you're able to pay between now and the next 24 hours, you're getting this at a discount price of 1,500 naira. But if you're watching a display, if you're watching if you're watching a replay of this, so it probably means that it is no longer selling for 3,000, or rather it is no longer open for 1.5. It could, it just might be, but whatever it is, this is the price that it will be for 3,000 naira, and which is at $7, except I'm running whatever promo and slashing the price for 1.5, which I am doing right now. So either you're taking this option or you'll be among the two persons that I'll work one-on-one with to have their class for only 45,000 naira, which is around $1. So if you want to do that right now, here is the account number to pay to. Hit on the link around here, wherever it is you're watching this from, there will be a link attached to this video. Hit on the link and you reach me to say I have made payment, I confirm your payment, and we start to work. Thank you for having me. Thank you for being with me, and I will see you when I see you. And please do make sure you take this seriously.